I had a comment that said, you shouldn't be proud of just selling junk. So that got me thinking, do I just sell junk all day? Am I just failing at this completely? Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka Lilyworks, and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller on Poshmark Mercari, eBay, and whatnot, making what, in my opinion, a full-time income, doing it part-time. If you're new to my channel, welcome, hello. I am a reseller of mostly shoes and jewelry. I add in belts or basically anything that can fit into my light box, and I can sell with my time schedule. I wanted to talk about something with you guys before we're gonna go pull some orders. I had a comment that said, you shouldn't be proud of just selling junk. So that got me thinking, do I just sell junk all day? Am I just failing at this completely? So I have some thoughts on that. And if you are a reseller and you have, okay, so this is where it all started. My goal for 2022 was to have 3,000 listings in my eBay store. Now granted, how I got my last 300 listings was just plowing through jewelry. Does jewelry sell quickly? No. Electronics, high ticket items, you know, new sneakers, those are things on eBay that sell quickly. iPhones. Jewelry does not sell quickly. But being a stay-at-home mom and not being able to get out that much and needing to list things that come to my house or not having a lot of space, jewelry and like shoes is kind of what works for me. So with that being said, I am really happy meeting that goal, even though like some people might be making the same amount of money with like 200 listings, but they just are out there thrifting all day, finding those higher ticket items. I don't have that luxury. I thrift maybe once a week. I feel like if it's twice a week, that would be like a really generous week. So, that's kind of like what my model is. And, you know, I'm making what I made as a teacher, but on a very part-time schedule. And that just shows me that if I did work more full-time, how much potential there is for that. And so that makes me really happy. And yeah, do what works for you. If you are the kind of person that wants to go out there and find $40 plus return items and don't want to waste your time listing all day, then go for it. But for me, I'm doing homeschooling, and then while they're doing their lesson, I can list. And if I'm listing 10 pieces of jewelry, like 1 or 2 of them sell, that's fine. So, am I just selling junk? In my opinion, no. Do what works for you. I think that this model actually works for a lot of people that don't have a lot of time to go out. So yeah. Anyways, let's go pull some orders. Those are just some thoughts. I have a bunch of jewelry going out, listed jewelry, selling jewelry. Some shoes are going out, and then some belts. So let's go pull the orders. All right, so here are the jewelry orders going out. Some of them are orders that I just listed, and here is all of the jewelry. Well, half of the jewelry. I still have some stuff upstairs, but I listed all of this jewelry, so I have that to put away. Let's get into it. All right, this one I just listed. It is like this, maybe a transfer, maybe painted. I put possibly a transfer on porcelain. There's no signature or anything, but it is a very lovely vintage pendant. I got just the pendant in a Shop Goodwill lot, and then this chain, I just like pulled it out and I was like, oh, that looks like a really good tone with like the gold tones really went well together. And then when I was taking pictures, I noticed that the chain itself was 1/20th gold filled, so 1/20 GF, which means it is like gold over sterling. And yeah, so I think that might be kind of what sold it as well. So this sold for $22.99 on eBay and sold within like a day or two. I got this in less than $1. Shop Goodwill. All right, next I got this one in a Shop Goodwill lot. This one came in a lot that was named like precious stones or something like that. Now this guy, I believe he is from the Olympics when it was in Alaska or something like that. It's called Inuksuck stones, and they're in the shape of a man. So this sold for $13, and I got it in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. Next, we have these earrings. These are some clip-on earrings, and I got these in a Shop Goodwill lot, and I titled these bold clip-on earrings, gold tone, and no maker, but these sold for $17.99. Buyer paid shipping. Next, okay, so something weird. I don't know what the deal is, but the same buyer bought both of these earrings, and it's overseas. And I don't know if they bought them and they're sending them to two different places, but I can't see if that's the case because it goes to the global shipping program. So when I went to go combine the orders, it wouldn't let me. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm just sending them out. Okay, so these trendy, funky, textured, almost rose gold tone. I think I put trendy in the title. These sold for $9.99. Buyer paid shipping, and I paid less than $1. This one I just listed possibly 2 days ago, and then it sold within hours or within the same day. This one is, I Google Lensed this one. I did test it first because it did say 925 on the inside here. So there it says 925 Italy, and then on the other side it has like the maker's mark. Well, I Google Lensed it because I didn't recognize the maker's mark, and it came up as the Arte de D'Argento bangle. And yeah, I took a best offer of $24, and this is not something I would have thought was worth anything, but when I opened up the hinged clasp here, I was like, oh, okay, and I did test it, and it is sterling. This one, again, it feels kind of lightweight, but it does have a maker's mark. Let's see, I think it's on the inside, actually. Yeah, I believe it's on the inside. Anyways, this maker's mark says that it's Elizabeth Morey, Morrey. This bracelet sold on Etsy for $25. I paid for $12 shipping, making my earnings $20.88, and I got it in a Shop Goodwill lot for less than $1. This one, okay. If you sell jewelry, you know that some West Germany jewelry flies out of the store and some of it sits. This is the one that flies out of the store for a lot of money. So take a peek. It is like this really ornate pendant that has this big cabochon. There's other versions of this that have like different colored stones that are all upwards of $100 plus. I listed mine at like $115, no, maybe $125 actually. And it has the clip-on earrings with it. Now the West Germany is marked backwards because the stamp might be able to be read from the other side. It does have a little bit of a scratch on the faux pearl right there, but I got, within like a couple hours, I got an offer for $80, countered at $95. Got another offer for $75, countered at $95. Got another offer for $112. I was like, yes. So I don't remember exactly where I got this from. I either got it from a jewelry jar for like 50 cents or Shop Goodwill lot for like $1. But like I said, I've been listing all of this jewelry here, and so some of it I've been sitting on for a little bit. You know, either it's been waiting to be tested, or it's just been sitting there waiting for me to list for when I'm not ready to go out sourcing. All right, next are these wood clip-on earrings. Look at those, are really pretty caps, but really boho, retro, 70s style, hippie, all the keywords. Sold for $7.99, no maker's mark. Got in a Shop Good a lot for less than $1. So easy to list. You know, you list it, fronts, backs, then with a ruler, and you're good to go. These also easy to list, no maker's mark. These are a triple pearl, faux pearl, vintage post back earrings. These I just took a best offer of 6. I listed them, I think, in October, so a couple months, and they sold for 6, and I got them in a Shop Good a lot for less than $1. And this one, lastly, I just listed. I put a chain on this one as well. This is an Avon cross. There's the Avon in the back. Again, I'm telling you, every single what's sold over the weekend has Avon and aerosols. So strange. All right, so Avon with that really pretty red cabochon right in the middle, ornate. I did put a chain on here. This sold for $20 on Poshmark, and I got this in a Shop Goodwill lot. So I'm going to start putting some of this stuff away. I'm going to grab belts with you, and I'm going to grab shoes. So maybe I'll do shoes first. All right, I thought maybe some of you guys would want to put away some of these with me while we chit-chat for a little bit. These are some massive faux pearl clip-on earrings. This is my pearl section right here. Just it's easier for me to find. So, yeah, so I have my chokers and my thin necklaces right there. So a lot of you guys have a lot of questions about selling jewelry, and I do want to let you guys know that, you know, you're not going to get rich quick selling jewelry right away. And I'm not even like saying that I'm rich selling jewelry. Like, I started selling jewelry a year or so ago now. And look at these massive earrings. These are posts. So I'm putting those. I have a little, let's see, yeah, they're down here. Little basket of post earrings right there. And so the great thing about jewelry is that it's so small, and you can fit like thousands of pieces of jewelry in a small area. And it's kind of like ephemera, where it takes up a little bit of space, but it's not like a super fast seller. Some things can be, and some things like that West Germany and a few other pieces sell for good money, and pretty quickly. But a lot of the things don't. So yeah, it's all, what is this? Here's my blue. I'm reorganizing a lot of this stuff. So this is brown. Putting it down here. So yeah, if you don't have any interest in jewelry, like that is not something that interests you, don't do it. If you love jewelry and you get really giddy about seeing certain vintage pieces or designer pieces or quality pieces, then yeah, like maybe jewelry will be for you because you will enjoy it. All right, so this one has multicolor. I'm gonna put that in my multicolored drawer. So you will enjoy it. For one, you will enjoy listing it. And 2, it is so easy to list and store. So yeah, just build up your inventory, and then you'll see regular sales. Usually with other, so when I did certain hard goods like collectible figurines that were like animals and things like that, those things sold faster for me, but they didn't bring me a lot of joy. The joy factor. And Yeah, so it didn't bring me a lot of joy, and I see a lot of pearls. And the storage and listing and shipping breakables just wasn't my thing. So these are my gold tones right there. So yeah, I had to figure out changing my business model to fit what works for me. And jewelry definitely fits into that model. And I just love antiques. Like, if I could be an antique dealer and make tons of money and learn all that stuff, I totally would love doing that. But yeah, it just doesn't work with space and all that. So this one has a pearl. So I can either, where can I put this? I can either put it in my gold, my pearl, or like a thinner necklace because it's on a thinner chain. I think I'm just going to stick with a pearl, and yeah, we're going to put in the faux pearls. I put my faux pearls and my pearls in the same area to make it easy. So yeah, those are just some of my thoughts. Cuff and bangle on jewelry. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions, reach out. Don't be afraid to ask in the comments down below. This one is so pretty. This one is Metropolitan Museum of Art, or of something, MMA. So that is like a replica piece, and it is highly collectible. So I don't expect this one to stick around for a long time. All right, so I'm going to keep doing this and then go grab more inventory with you guys. So here are the belts, and one of the things is not even a belt, and I'm so surprised that sold. All right, this one I just listed. I believe this either came in a jewelry jar or I don't think I picked it up at the bins. I feel like I got this in a jewelry jar or like at the antique store, and when I was rummaging through like jewelry for really cheap. So I'm thinking I paid 50 cents or less for this belt. Again, jewelry, belts, things like that are collectible. And this has like a profile of a woman on these little like cameo type coins. This sold, I don't know, within a day for $26 on eBay. And so that was a really good sale. This one is a Rolf's. I don't know why, but Rolf's belts sell. And yeah, this is a Rolf's belt I just listed. Sold for $14.99 on eBay. I picked this up from the bins for less than 50 cents. This one was $3.46. When you see $3.46 on like belts or shoes, Brooks Brothers puts that out, and it will be in really small writing underneath the $3.46. So this belt is a nicer quality. I believe it might be Italian leather. I just listed it, and it sold right away for $20 on eBay. I picked it up at the bins for less than 50 cents. All right, you guys, this I thought was a belt. I picked it up from the bins. I thought it was like a double belt situation, like you would wear it as like a double belt. And then I saw that it was branded somewhere on the inside. All right, so let me tell you what this is. This is a replacement Mon Chateau blanket carrier. So this apparently is a nice luxury blanket brand, upwards of $80, $90, $100 for a blanket. And when you roll it up, you can carry it with this little thing. So this is my surprise sale of the day. I'm surprised it sold. Yay. It sold for $14.99. Picked it up at the bins for less than 50 cents. Lastly, another bins belt. This one is by the brand Lacoste. This one is just a men's fabric belt. This one sold for $19.99 on eBay, and I picked it up at the bins for less than 50 cents. All right, I'm going to go grab shoes. All right, I think that we have a good variety here. A lot to talk about because I have vintage boots, which are like one of my favorites. I have my favorite brand, Born, of course, aerosols, which sells like every weekend. I'm not getting rich off of aerosols, but it's a bread and butter for me. Okay, let's talk about these. These are so nice and soft. These are vintage Santana Canada boots. Oh, what did these sell for? $35? I might have to put it up on the screen. I didn't even write it down, but I believe I picked these up at the bins for around $2 to $3. Yeah, really nice vintage lace-up granny core style boots, and these sold on eBay, buyer paid shipping. These Born shoes I picked up for $6.99 at Goodwill. These were some nicer quality, like they felt a little bit nicer, with a very sturdy rubber sole. These sold for $25 on Poshmark, and again I paid $6.99 for those at Goodwill. Aerosols I always pick up the bins for around $2. These are some like gray suede ankle booties. These sold for $19.99 on eBay. Again, that is what I price them at usually on eBay. And yeah, buyer paid shipping. All right, here are some Etienne Onier boots. Just picked these up at Goodwill for $9.99. There's the logo right there. Love selling vintage boots. These sold for $39.99, buyer paid shipping. Let's do these ones. These are some El Paso Western boots right here. All right, these I picked up at the bins. A lot of people pass on cowboy boots at the bins just because of the weight, but hey, I know what cowboy boots can sell, and these sold for $44, and there are about 4 pounds. They say El Paso right there on the inside, and these might be a wide size, but yeah, a lot of cowboy boots are wide. A lot of people are looking for that wide for the pull on and comfort. So yeah, nice profit on those. And then you guys might recognize these. These are some Clark's Chukka boots. Okay, here's the deal. I sold them cheap the last time because there is a scratch right there. All right, picked them up at the bins, noticed the scratch, tried to clean it up, $3 at the bins, sold, and I realized, well, the buyer let me know that I had put that these were a size 11, as you can see right there, and actually it fooled me because the US size is right next to it, and this is UK size. So I had the wrong size. They returned it, refunded, relisted. They sold right away, took a best offer of 17. Get them out of here, right? All right, so that is my shoes that I have sold over the weekend. Make sure to put my earnings up on the screen for shoes, and I'm gonna go get packing. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put what I made up on the screen for you. And yeah, so this weekend was not too bad. I am so excited for tax season to be coming because that is my most profitable part of the year. So I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to 2023 being a year of growth in my business, growth in my YouTube channel. And to all you guys that are new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing and joining and being so welcoming, and all the positive comments that have been pouring in. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. And if you like this video, make sure to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to this channel. And I will see you guys next time. Make sure you are thrifting so you can live generously. Bye, guys.